Hey everyone, this coming weekend we have the beautiful holiday of Yom Kippur upon us. Yom Kippur is such a beautiful, powerful day, and it's unique from all the Jewish holidays. All the Jewish holidays, the Talmud says it's Chatzi Lachem v'Chatzi Lashem. It's half for ourselves and half for God. Why? We partake of the physical world. We eat, we drink. Sometimes we drink wine in some of the holidays. We enjoy the physical world. We just elevate it to a higher purpose. On Yom Kippur, it's Kulu Lashem. It is all for God. It is a completely spiritual day. We reach, according to Levi Yitzchak Berditchev, we reach a level of angels, and he even says we reach higher than the level of angels. Angels are not interested in physical pleasure. We need it, and yet we subdue those pleasures on Yom Kippur in order to develop a relationship with God. Throughout the year, we only whisper the words Baruch Shem Kibod Machus L'Olam Ba'ed, which means blessed are you, God, King of the universe for all eternity. But on Yom Kippur, Levi Yitzchak says, we are so high, we are elevated to the level of angels. Usually those words are only said by the angels, so that's why during the year we have to whisper those words. But in Yom Kippur, we can shout them out loud. Because in Yom Kippur we are at the same level of angels. We dress in white, we don't eat and drink, we become completely spiritual for 24 hours. But the question is why? For a lot of us, unfortunately, this is seems to be somewhat like a charade, because we know, sadly enough, afterwards, many of us go back to the same behaviors that we did throughout the year, the same habits, the same thought patterns that we had during the year. So what really is the point? So I want to share with you a parable, and it's such a powerful parable. If you hear the message of this parable well, I believe it has the ability to make a tremendous impact on you. I feel it's one of the most important parables in all of Judaism. It's a parable from the Ramban, the great Rabbi Moshe ben Nachmanides. He said that all of life is, we're trying to get home, but we're in a rainstorm, in the dark, in the forest. We're trying to get home, but we can't see our way. We're in a forest. It's dark. It's raining outside. And we're struggling to get home. But every once in a while, there's this flash of lightning. And when the flash of lightning hits, the entire forest is lit up, and we can see exactly where we need to go. We can see where we are, and we can see our destination. We could see the path in front of us that we need to go to get back home. But then, of course, that flash of lightning only lasts for a few moments, and then it's dark again. But at least now we have the memory. We have the memory seared into our brain, the knowledge. When we look back at that memory, we can remember where the path is, where it is, where we need to go. We can remember how it looked in those moments when the entire forest was lit up from the flash of lightning. My dear friends, that's life. Life is, we're going through this. We're trying to get home. We're trying to get closer to our Father in heaven, to our Avinu Shebashamayim. But it's dark, and it's raining, and we're walking through a forest, and we can't see where we're going. But then we have those flashes of light, that powerful moment of lightning. That's what Yom Kippur is. Yom Kippur is a moment of clarity where we see ourselves so clearly, and we see the destination so clearly. We see the path in front of us so clearly, where we need to go. So every one of us, I feel, is going to have a moment like this in Yom Kippur. For some of us who are lucky, they could have it the entire day. The entire day of Yom Kippur, they could see that the forest lit up in front of them, where they see the path of where they need to go. For some of us, it might just be different parts of the davening, different parts of the prayer that are inspiring. For some people, it might be Natana Tokeh, if it's this powerful prayer that we say. For other people, it might be the whole Ne'ilah at the end. For some of us, it might even be just a few moments of Yom Kippur. But I believe every one of us feels and sees those moments, has those moments on Yom Kippur. So why do we need Yom Kippur? Yom Kippur is there for during the year. We can always close our eyes and look back on the moment, that moment when we had that flash of lightning. We have it now inside of our memory. What do we need to do? What's our mission on Yom Kippur? When we have these moments on Yom Kippur, close our eyes and bottle it up. Put it inside, sear it inside of our brains, sear it inside of our memory. Because during the year, when we have those struggles, we can now remember and look back at that flash of lightning that we had on Yom Kippur, that moment of inspiration. We're all going to have it. Yom Kippur is a day when we get back to our true essence, when the whole world is lit up, when we see exactly where we need to go. I just want to share, it's a little off topic, but it's on that same idea. One of my favorite ideas from Lubavitcher Rebbe used to say that someone went over to him and said, what's the whole purpose of Yom Kippur? During the year, it's like dress up. During the whole year, we act differently and whatever, and then once a year we dress up nicely and we go to shul and we put on this whole facade. And he said, no. Lubavitcher Rebbe said it's the exact opposite. The entire year we're playing dress up. The entire year we're putting on a facade. But on Yom Kippur, that's when we are our true selves. That's when our true essence shines. That's Yom Kippur. This flash of lightning, when we come to grips, we realize who we really are, and we see the path lit up in front of us. I want to wish everyone here from the bottom of my heart a very meaningful and inspiring Yom Kippur. A Yom Kippur when we soar to the highest places in heaven, when we come to remember who we truly are. Wishing everyone here an easy, meaningful fast. Gemar Chasim Tova, may we all be sealed in the book of life. Thank you.